Hello and welcome back to Roads to Power. We are getting closer and closer to home, which means we're getting closer and closer to the war, which will allow us to take back our ancestral lands of this place over here. Now, it has been suggested that we potentially should try and find some mountains to live in, because our new religion is all about mountains. It loves mountains. Mountains are great. Well, that definitely seems like an okay thing for us to do. Let's have a look at the terrain map mode. That's not the terrain map mode. Let's press the button for the terrain map mode, which is, of course, Control G, as everybody knows. We have some hills here. We have some mountains over this way. So these are the nearest mountains to where this place is, right? So we probably want to expand north once we get our territory, if that's what we want to do. Sounds like a reasonable idea. But that's something for later. What we need to do now is we need to get a little bit more prestige, because actually I would very much like to get a duchy out of this. I don't really want to get a I don't really want to get a single holding. I want to get an entire duchy and then potentially go north with that. So we'll see how it goes. But that's the plan. So to get a duchy, we need another 1053 fame, which is 1053 prestige gained. So we might want to have a look for that. But we also have the option of just simply doing some other criminal contracts, which will also be beneficial because it will give us money and it will increase the amount of soldiers that we have. So we have lots and lots and lots of different little options. Now, it has been asked, in our war for our land, will our granddaughter marrying Bavaria help? No. So, if we go and find our granddaughter... Wait, it's granddaughter, right? This one? Yeah. So our granddaughter is currently betrothed to Bavaria. That will actually not help us at all, because we don't have an alliance with Bavaria. Our granddaughter currently has an alliance with Bavaria, but we don't. If our son was to take power, I think he could negotiate an alliance, but I don't think we're even close enough for an alliance, right? No. It's not even giving me an option for alliance on here. So, no, we can't get an alliance with Bavaria. We do have an alliance. We have an alliance with this person due to another marriage. Due to the marriage between my courtier, who is this person, and my son. So that's one level of generation apart. We get an alliance there, but we don't get it for 2 generations apart. So, yeah. Basically, no, Bavaria will not be helping us. But anyway, what do we want to do? I think I want to do one of these and then maybe take the create a work of learning thing. I know we looked at it last time and it doesn't really get us a ton, but it might be worth doing anyway because it probably won't take any time. So let's maybe travel down here to mug some citizens. Yeah, let's travel down here. We're going to run out of provisions here, but who cares? Because we're going to already be at our destination. My head porter is dead. Fortuna's tithe. Even from this distance, we feel the intense heat of the flames racing towards us. Though we continue to push hard up the incline, steady winds and dry ground mean the wildfire is gaining on us, threatening to cook anyone and anything too slow to get away, laden mule and lingering child alike. Coiling plumes of smoke stretch up over the main body of the blaze, infiltrating our ranks to choke even the hardiest and leaving my followers on the edge of breaking. Then say, put your back into it, get the gear and move, or pray to God. Oh, well, that's pretty bad. It's 53% chance that we survive without any negatives. 36 or 25. Well, I'm going to take the 53% chance and then hope that we don't get the 46% chance that leads to the 5% chance of us dying. Every follower with less than excellent health takes a negative, I think. Okay. Well, that's not ideal. Can I see this in like a... Oh, no. Dukum is dead. I was going to see whether I could see that in a larger thing, but I guess not. How did he die? Burnt to death in a wildfire. I'm not sure I would call that natural causes, but there you go. I suppose it was nature that caused it. Yeah, we'll try and increase your learning. Actually, I can gain some prestige by just making her unhappy. Sure, why not? It's fine. And we don't help her education, but it gets us some prestige. Yeah, wonderful. Right. Oh, yeah, also, we did have a prisoner in our prison for a while. I guess he must have died. Okay, cool. We need a new head porter, haggler, and master of arms, because they were all the same person. Gonna go with Hamdan. We're gonna go with Sif as our haggler. Master of arms is gonna be Aldrich. Sure. That's fine. And we've arrived. Right. Wonderful. Let's do this contract. We're gonna take a 221. Yep. Okay. And then the other contract disappeared. Other contracts do we have? No other contracts. Alright. Wait, we have a hired muscle contract somewhere? Oh, over here. Okay. That's not ideal. Let's see if we can spawn some new contracts. I could do some some transport contracts. Those are pretty straightforward. Supplies. Let's see if we can steal some. We did. Fantastic. Never punished. Let's get some exotic learning. Recruitment. We have this guy with 20 prowess, and he's a giant. We have you, and we have you. Now you are a torturer reveler. But you're also married, and I don't know if we get this guy as well, or whether you just leave. So I think I'm going to go with Lavros. Let's go with him. Yeah. Cool. Let's do this. This then lets me recharge my men-at-arms. Wonderful. And I'm not going to spend 120 for one prowess. Okay, cool. I also just want to check something here. So our men-at-arms were already full. No, it didn't increase these ones. I thought our men-at-arms were already full, but maybe not. Oh no, these guys still aren't full yet, and neither are these ones. Okay. I guess I could probably upgrade these. Let's get that to max size while we're here. Get that to max size. We're now a little out of money, but that's okay. And then I will recharge with... That's going to use all my provisions and not give us enough? Okay, well, we'll hold off then for a second. Okay, and we got some transport contracts. Where do you want to go? You want to go to this place, which is right next to us. We shall go. Yes, wonderful. Yeah, I'll just take the start traveling. Can I take this at the same time? No, because I'm traveling, I see. Oh well. We've escorted them. Wonderful. That got us some prestige, and we're back. Our culture has got planning innovation. Is that in here? City planning. Yeah, so it allows you to build a bunch of things. Okay, cool. Right, let's take this. Where do you want to go? You want to go to here. That seems bad, but that's not terrible. How much prestige do I get for? I get like 150 for it. I don't want that contract. That's fine. Okay, cool. There have been other suggestions about what we could do with our time while we wait for one of these contracts to do, although we might do it on the next one. Another suggestion is that we could potentially take an opportunity to go to university, do a pilgrimage, do a hunt. Because if we're doing Camp Revelry, we could do some of these other ones as well. And that makes a level of sense to me. I do understand it. So we might do that, but we'll see. Anyway, execute scheme. Wonderful. Gets us some provisions. And then we're going to move next door. Cool. Head over here. We've lost our stooge. Bengario is dead. Oh no. Well, we need a new one, don't we? New stooge. New stooge is going to be Ramon. Sure. Seems good to me. And let's take this. We'll do a 2-2. Yeah, I want a 2-2-1. If possible. Let's... Well... Number one of these. Maybe this is this is the best one. Let's see. Doesn't seem too bad. It seems pretty terrible, actually, now that I look at it again. Although the number of days is probably pretty short, so we'll see. See, this might be okay. Then it might be time to plan our next activity. Okay, so we have a lot of money, so why don't we go on a university visit? It might be the right time. I mean, this costs 185. We've got 322. The nearest university, I think, is right here in the papacy. So I think this is going to be a very easy activity for us to do. I think this makes a lot of sense, and it's only available once every 20 years, so we may as well do it once, and we can maybe fit in another one later. Yeah, let's try it. So we're going to go to the Vatican. It's a nice easy trip. This seems absolutely fine. We can choose a higher version of this if we wanted to. If we had a little bit more money, we could go for the highest one, actually. So just go level 2, study hard. Scout for talent is fine. There's a small chance of danger, but yeah, let's go. Let's see how this goes. A winged thief. Do we kill the bird or do we not kill the bird? I'm going to kill the bird. Okay. Well, we got a good meal for 2 years. Jesus' toll. Sharp gusts and lingering squalls have kept the ship tipping and rolling for hours, and I stand on the deck clutching firmly onto the mast. As I stand on the deck clutching firmly onto the mast, I see the chest carrying my illuminated map of Pannonia has come loose. I'm too far to save it myself, but Valeran is within reach. However, he'll be at risk of falling overboard. Okay, how risky is it? That's pretty risky. How good is this? That's pretty good. Save it. He lived. Wonderful. Yes, fantastic. Oh, my friend Bona died. Oh no. Oh, well, that's not good. We need a new master thief. It's going to be Slavomir. For now. Who allows us to steal things, which we have not done ever. But that's okay. Right. I'm here walking the hallowed halls of the Vatican, revered seat of all knowledge of the Catholic world. I have so much to learn from the holy men and women who gather between these venerable walls. And what about the ancient scrolls and books? Of course, major centers of culture are also active markets and offer all the distractions that a student could ever desire. Okay. Cool. Teaching at Vaticano takes place for the most part in oral form, and students are encouraged to exercise their rhetorical prowess and to show the progress of their learning in debates in front of their peers and teachers. Today, Leon has asked me and Meki to take up opposing sides on the topic of the Jewish-Christian debate to discuss it out. The Jewish-Christian debate? I love the way it's just like, it just says it. It's like, I need no further information on this. Okay, well, we're going to debate. And I lost the debate. Well, at least it helped us slightly. Listen to me, if you read between the lines in the Almagest, it's obvious. You just need to combine a stick, a register, form, when we try to recall... You just need to combine a stick, a register, from when we tried to number all donkey carts in the realm, and a chicken, all while adhering to the principles of reason versus faith. Trust me, it'll work. Perhaps it wasn't a good idea for Akhetshur to study for 36 hours straight. I was reading this and I was like, this makes no sense at all. Hadn't quite clicked that it was meant to make no sense. This guy is meant to be looking crazy. And say, I don't have time for your nonsense, or I'll just go. I don't have time for your nonsense. We'll have a grudge. Sure. That's fine. Universities and centers of higher education are always bustling hives of socialization. In these hallowed halls, the students are all peers, all apprentices along the road to knowledge, which is why it can be helpful to make friends and feel part of a community. These, at least, are my first thoughts when Meki approaches me, and the smell of mead on her breath. Join me and my friends, as Fato Bioj. Prove to us the might of a boss by downing more cups than anyone else, and we shall consider you one of us. Hey, look at this! This is actually the term that they must want to use for you as you travel around. It's boss, right? Like, because I think this actually has the correct term, instead of calling us a duke or something. Okay, interesting. Let's say maybe, and we can maybe get university connections. Sure, why not? They liked me. Wonderful. We have swayed this person to the point where we can sway them no more. Oh, okay. I shall sway my detractor. Not that it matters too much, because we should be landed before we get there, but... No, let's sway our detractor. Right. Carrying on. The Goliards. As I'm leaving class after a deep, thought-inducing class by Leone, my attention is drawn by chaotic laughter and screaming coming from outside. A rambunctious group of students surrounds Hetcher and another person I don't recognize who are playing dice on the stairs to the church. When they notice me, they chant at me, "Join us, join us!" The frown on Leon's face speaks volumes on his thoughts about the whole matter. And say, this is outrageous. Why not? Or maybe next time. I'm going to say, this is outrageous. When we become more successful. We're at 20. This is the best this scheme is ever going to be. Cover every angle. We succeeded! Wonderful. We captured that guy. Okay, cool. We've done it. Fantastic. Now, is he still in our prison? He is indeed. I could let him go for a hook. I could demand his conversion and get a weak hook. Yeah, let's do that. Let's make him convert to our religion. That sounds like a completely pointless thing to do, but we'll do it anyway because it means that we don't lose any dread. I mean, either one, the hook would have meant that we wouldn't lost any dread either. But what I was meaning is, taking one of those means you don't lose dread when you let him go. So, we're just letting this guy go off into the wild. He's probably just going to immediately be culled by the game because he's not in a court, but let's not worry about that. Vaticano is often home to fervent debates among teachers and students alike. After a particularly enlightening lecture from our teacher Leon, I find myself dragged into one such debate with another student, Hetcher. "No, you're making no sense. You're completely misrepresenting the philosopher's point," I scream. "You're completely delusional," he fires back. In the corner of my eye, I see Leon stare at us with a pensive look on his face. I'm going to use my learning knowledge to completely out-debate this person. Wonderful. We become much more successful. If I can get up to the next level, at least we gain a perk point. It's all we need. Today we're going to examine the anatomy of a falcon. Much can be learned by studying the body of animals, as the ancients taught us. Does anyone want to help me with the dissection demonstration? Sure, why not? Sounds good to me. Okay. We lost Conscientious Scribe, which is actually good because we gained Insightful Thinker. We have moved up to a level 2 education. Alright, and we got a learning perk. Now, do I want to add these two? Oh, interesting, actually. Instead of being able to recruit these two, you can add them to your roll of patrons. Huh. Okay, sure. We also gained 2 learning lifestyle perks, and yeah, that got increased to learning. We'll keep in touch. That's alright. Alright, that was pretty good. And 2 learning lifestyle. We already have whole of body. Let's see what we got here. Night effectiveness per learning skill might be our best one temporarily. There we go. Let's grab that. Tip the host. This afternoon is quickly advancing into nightfall as we enter the local farm estates of Roma. The estate owner, Zdravoslav, greets us warmly and promises to host a lavish feast for us. Once the feast starts, we dine on a veritable menagerie of roast animals, stews, soups, bread, and the like. In the mornings, Radoslav approaches me as I enjoy my breakfast. My lord, hosting such an extravagant shindig as yesterday can be expensive. I'm going to say, how dare you, and imprison you. The Pope may have a rivalry with me for it, but we've imprisoned this guy. You want to work for me? Yeah, I'll just demand conversion, and then I think he does actually immediately join us, because apparently it spawns him as our liege, or with us as his liege, which is weird. Anyway, weird whispers. I've noticed that Mediha avoids me more than usual. Is this the person I'm trying to sway? Yup. Alright. She always sits on the opposite end of the table whenever we're invited to a feast and consistently refuses my company when camping. We may not have the best of relationships, but that attitude is starting to tire me, especially when I overhear her defaming me. Svatobioj is a miserable ogre. I'd be a way better boss than him. I said boss again. Was there a patch to this game that fixed this? Anyway, I'm going to get this person to leave my camp. And then I'm going to kill the personal scheme. Right. There's a fire in the night. Put out the fire? We did it, but at the cost of Adrian. Okay. That's the cost I'm willing to pay. Hey, we have no detractors now because we kicked her out. Wonderful. Right, so let's head back over here. And we've arrived back. Now, how far away are we? We are 818 away. It's not that bad. Okay. Got some requests that we could do if we need to. We got hired muscle, but I think we have to move our camp. Oh, this is now Pannonia. That's interesting. So they've now created a kingdom, which is more... They previously only held a duchy, but they haven't actually gotten any stronger. I'm going to head up to Makav here. Let's start moving our camp. Tumbling down. This person's falling down. I'm going to say Petty Malice is beneath me because it gets me 35 prestige and we're all about the prestige. Okay. That's fine. Oh, yep. We are now less than 800 away. Could host one of these. Let's first of all see if we can just find anything. Found some provisions. Nice. Now I'm going to go here and see if I can steal some. So let's see if we can steal any provisions. We have indeed stolen some. That's nice. Town Crier. We could do some... These might get us prestige. Let's do some learning ones, actually. Let's see if there's any learning ones we can do. Look at the castle. Then we can use this, which will allow us to get our men-at-arms recharged. We don't need to do that one. Fine, we can leave. So transcribe text. That's 3 challenges, and this is a learning scheme. Let's head over here and just do that then. That seems good to me. So, head over here. Did I ever go and get the blessing? I'm getting a feeling I didn't. I should go and do that. Next. Next, I'm not sure. Let's maybe grab Faithful for now. That seems okay. And then we'll do a learning scheme, which is going to get us provisions, apparently, and then some piety, potentially. Okay. So we're going to go 3-2 on this one. Auto-invite. And then we'll go and do this transcribed text at the same time. Wonderful. Go. So, every tongue is silent. The daylight slowly fades as I sit in Magistrate Vasilka's chamber by candlelight, frantically copying squiggly lines of ink from one sheet to another. My eyelids start drooping and I nod off momentarily before I jerk awake. As far as I can tell, this particular passage seems related to playing courtiers against each other, but by God is it droning on and on. I trace an ink-stained finger across a slender horned man with a curved blade in the margins. Maybe I should improve the text a bit. Is this the one that's broken? Because this says we get this because of our intrigue lifestyle trait. Oh, it's a lifestyle trait, I suppose. That's fine. Yeah, we do have that. I'll get +2 towards it. Why not? Oh, this is the one that... Yeah, this is the one that previously seemed broken to us due to the known language, but that's okay. I'm going to embellish here. Fantastic. We got +3. Then I'm going to use our commander trait to get another +2, which will then give us a success. Fantastic. So that gets us the medium level reward. So we get 60 gold, some prestige, and some piety. Nice. Okay, and then we get to head back. Now that we're back, I could do a camp revelry, but we should probably do a hunt, because that's a very good way of getting us some extra prestige very quickly. So we're going to go for marked increase to success, small party size, manage guests. We're going to uninvite everybody. Yep, Perfect. Looks good to me. Let's go. Everyone immediately arrives because it's only our group. The rights to hunt. I have no right to hunt here in Tumarsh's Antiochos valleys. I must purchase the rights to do so unless I want to be seen as an outlaw and a poacher. Of course, even if I were to secure the rights, I would not be allowed to bring down any animal I wish. And say, sod these rights, I hunt wherever I want. Success chance goes up tremendously. He's unhappy about me. I will purchase the rights, or let's head back to camp. Screw this, I'm doing it whether he wants me to or not. Right. My university visit studies become slightly more successful. Okay, that's such a weird thing to see. We have an orthodox person who would like to, who maybe could join us, but we could also... You know what, yeah, let's recruit him. We'll get friend to all holy. That's fine, we've recruited him. Bohos assembles the party as the sun rises over the hunting grounds nestled in Crusader's valleys. My many gamekeeper and flushers have been pouring over the area for tracks and fumes. Seems a mighty heart is unquestionably in the area, a quarry fit for a king. Let's get it. Okay. The party stop, distracted by an outcrop of rounded boulders atop a slope. Bohos pushes a loose one. All watch rapt as the rock tumbles down, gathering speed, reaching the hill bottom with a satisfying thud. Say, this could be a chance to impress everybody. I can jump on. Push another, I shall jump it. Everyone help him roll a big one for me. Or, very good, let us continue. I'm not going to get crushed by a boulder. Let us continue. Okay. It's a lovely day for a hunt, which means it's a lovely day to be outside. As I fill my lungs with the fresh air of wilderness, I spot in the distance what can only be a gift given form or nature's dedication to St. Samuel. So many useful herbs and beautiful flowers, both for healing and malicious intents, but I'm here to hunt. Picking geraniums may raise some eyebrows. I will keep up with appearances because I'm after the prestige. My huntsman appointed out a secluded clearing downwind of the beast's covert, a perfect place to form our bow line and wait for the hart driven thither by the hound teams. It would be a fine chance to practice our archery on a real moving target. Let's do it. Okay. As Slavomir and I pad on foot over some troublesome ground, I almost jump out my skin at the sound of an almighty yelp. I turn to see my courtier's foot trapped in the mouth of a bear trap, poking menacingly from the briar. He howls in pain. My leg! I didn't see the blasted thing. I'm 100% going to leave him in the trap. He's going to be very unhappy about that, but that's okay. We watch for the hart from our concealed bowline, tensing with anticipation as the flusher's cries and baying hounds grow louder. The brown buck suddenly leaps into the clearing ahead, antlers flailing, bounding straight for us in terror. Okay. Hold, he's mine. I carefully take aim as the hart bounds towards us, hoofs pounding the grass. The arrow strikes true straight into the beast's heart. Fantastic. Hunts like these are pure joy. I cannot wait for next year. There's nothing quite like the thrill of bringing down a mighty beast. Laren directs the breaking up, clumsily skinning the carcass before letting the game masters take over. We place the eager dog's share of the spoils on the stretched hide before departing for camp and home. So I can keep the heart antler as a memento, or my follower Adrian would like it. I am going to keep it, because it's mine. Fantastic. So, we now have one of those. Is it any good, though, compared to what we've got? So, lower stress, gives you more tax, and gives you 0.15 prestige. It's better than this, currently. Our antler. Wonderful. Right, we're also a fugitive here, apparently. You can attempt to imprison us. I will not be able to take contracts here. However, I already have a contract here. How does that work? Also, am I, like, just tempting fate by not moving? Hey, our level of splendor went up. We're now insignificant. Wonderful. Ah, fantastic. So we need 378 more prestige or fame. That's fine. Wait, one more. We could maybe wait one more on this. Favor of a lady was destroyed. Oh no, I'm very upset. 100%. Execute scheme. Seize the moment. Wonderful. Right, we completed a mission for the person who we're not allowed to do any missions for. And we are going to leave to head up to... Let's head to the river crossing. Yeah, let's head to the river crossing by maybe a less dangerous route. Yeah, there we go. Let's go. Immediately leave the dangerous territory. Slavenna is now Slavenna the Tyrant. What a name. Okay. Arrived at the river crossing. That's fine. We can visit someone's grand tournament. Where is it? Yeah, where are you? No, that's way too far away. Right. This isn't... Requires you to travel, requires you to do a scheme. Let's just travel and do this uncover secret one for them. Should be a nice quick one. Okay, so this is the one where we're following down the hallway. We choose this. We say we've had enough of hiding. We have another granddaughter. And we have succeeded. Wonderful. That got us a little bit more. How far away are we now? We are 298 away. Do we want to rescue a fair subject? We could, I suppose. Let us head over there and rescue them. A scheme at camp. Somebody is plotting to kill my follower. Shocking. Right, we will do this. It is going to lower our bandit experience, but that's okay. We're okay with that. Let's go 3-2. That'll auto-invite some people. Fantastic. Right. This is a steel artifact scheme, so yeah, nothing we can do about that right now. Everyone's joined. We are now... Where are we? Also, I didn't realize we're at 6 of 3 men at arms. It seems like a little extreme. We must have had a temporary buff somewhere. Or maybe there has been a patch to this game. You know, I'm starting to feel like there's been a patch to this game, given that thing was fixed where our men at arms are not right. But anyway, let's not worry about that. Execute scheme. Do we want this person to join us? Yeah, why not? He feels honored and joined our camp. Great. Great news. How far away are we now? We are 222 away. Okay. Let's head up to... Oh, I've been exiled from here? Oh. Okay, well, let's head up to here then. To nearby. And realize we've been exiled. Maybe that was a while ago. Performing a play at level 2. That's probably worth a lot, right? That is worth a lot of prestige. Let's travel over to Graz. And hopefully we can do the performing a play. Right. Travel to accept. We're going to go for a 3 and a 2. Everyone's invited. Fantastic. Stone of Glass. As I struggle to make out the tiny letters on the scroll before me, I feel a headache building once again. Why do scribes insist on writing such small symbols? I squint and try again. Nothing short of a miracle. With the aid of a stone of glass, even old men struggling with bad eyesight could read with ease. Okay, I will get myself one. I'm going to threaten this person for lodging. We did, and we got lodging. Fantastic. Going to continue chilling here. Letting the scheme go. If we got any burn... we got a couple of heist treasuries, but no burn anything. Solicit charity. Okay. Aches and pains. We'll pay some money for a bed. That's fine. We have a new child of my dynasty, another grandson called Bohus. Okay. 99%. I'll take a 99%. I'll risk it. It was a success! Wonderful! We gain chivalry play here. We get our prestige, and it levels us up to the next level. We are now illustrious, which means we can now do an adventurer invasion on a duchy level title. And I know it's another quick episode, but I'll promise you, next episode's going to be a good one. Next time, we're going to declare our war, and we're going to get our land. So, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.